Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be doing something a little fun for today. So as you know, when you get to the middle of the mission Cortana in Halo 3, you need to release her from this little trap that she's in. This little shield that she's trapped behind. And to do so, you're supposed to punch the shield to break it. But if you try to break the shield any other way, it simply doesn't work. You know, you could unload all your ammo on it with the most powerful weapons you have. It just won't work. You know, shotguns, grenades, fire. Nothing can break the shield. Only a punch from Master Chief seems to be able to break the shield. You know, not even like high-powered explosives like grenades or even a rocket launcher can break it. So, the question that we'll be tackling in this video is really going to be more of, can anything else actually break the shield? And with that, we're going to be doing the test to see if we can trick the Flood into releasing Cortana for you without you ever having to touch the shield yourself. So the reason why we're doing this is actually because we have another upcoming video soon where this method is actually necessary to be able to do the thing in that video. But I'm not going to spoil that video. It'll be coming out within, like, I don't know, maybe like a week or so. But we'll see. So anyways, to trick the Flood into releasing Cortana for you, what you need to do is, and I would recommend you do this on maybe normal difficulty, and I'll explain why in a bit, but when you come to this room with the all the generators, try not to kill any Flood combat forms or infection forms. If there are no combat forms, you could use a Flood tank form, but those don't really work as well. I'd probably prefer the combat form. But anyways, you could do this on solo or co-op. If you do it on co-op, have one person go ahead and load all the Cortana moments so that you can get those out of the way. Otherwise, if you're playing on solo, you could also do it yourself and then make your way back to where the Flood combat forms are. But what you want to do is, after you've gotten rid of the Cortana moments, just lure the Flood combat forms with you. Try to get as many as you can. You know, maybe like 2 or 3 would be a good amount, but you don't need too many. Even 1 would do. It's just that with 1, it may take a little longer to do, which is actually what we end up having to do in a bit, because that Flood ranged form kills our combat forms except for 1, with a little bit of friendly fire there. But anyways, we got 1 elite Flood combat form, which will do. So once we enter this room, and unfortunately there's no way to get rid of the Cortana moment that's going on here, so it may not be entirely clear, unfortunately, but I tried to position the camera so you could see it as clearly as possible. But what you want to do is simply stand behind the shield and let the Flood combat form take a swing at you. And when it does, you want to quickly move at a different angle behind the shield so that you can redirect the melee of the Flood combat form into the shield. You basically just walk circles around the shield while the Flood combat form keeps swinging at you, as you can see here. And if you do it just right, the combat form will hit the shield instead of you, do an actual hit on the shield. At which point you'll hear that distinct melee sound on the shield. It's like a, I don't really know how to describe it in words, but you know, when Master Chief punches a shield, it makes a very distinct shield damaging sound. When the Flood combat form melees a shield, it also makes the same sound. So that's how you know it works. And basically, it takes, on normal difficulty, it will take about 6 melees from a combat form to break the shield. I believe on easy it takes a little bit more melees, so that's why we did this on normal difficulty. But you know, you can do it on easy if you want. It'll take a little bit more. Ultimately, I believe if you do it on legendary, it'll be the quickest because they do a lot more melee damage on legendary. But of course, it's also harder on legendary, and you know, if you're not careful, 1 or 2 hits will be enough to kill you. But anyways, there you go. After 6 melees there, the Flood combat form finally broke the shield for us, without us ever having to touch the shield ourselves. And so in that way, we pretty much tricked the Flood into releasing Cortana for us. And that's basically all there is to it. And you'll find out in a week why this method is actually very important for that upcoming video. But anyways, in case you were wondering, after the whole cutscene there, the Flood combat form does disappear. So I guess after releasing Cortana for you, he let himself out of the room politely as well, to save you the trouble and everything. You know, what a nice Flood combat form. But anyways, so that wraps up for this video, and hopefully you guys did find this to be interesting. And if you did enjoy this video, As always, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and comments, anything else you want to check out or look into or test out, just let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to look into it when I get the chance. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.